Hello, 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 dear friends, and welcome to another riveting, exciting, mind-bending, award-winning episode of the PACRats.
I think legally we have to say we've won 0 awards.
You know what? In my mind, I'm going to be like Chanel. In my mind, I feel like we've already won.
Okay.
What is up? I'm Ian.
I'm Frankie.
And Frankie, how are you today? How are you doing?
I'm alright. I just got off an 8-hour shift working by myself.
Yikes. You were working by yourself today?
Yes.
Oy.
And I'm doing the same thing tomorrow.
Oh, God.
So let's rock and roll, baby.
My job today, our servers were down. So the first hour and a half of work today, we were watching Mulan.
That sounds great.
It was great. I thoroughly enjoyed the first hour and a half, and then I had to do my job.
That's fun, though.
Yeah, I guess. So, dear friends, today we are talking about episode 2 of season 1 of RuPaul's Drag Race.
Woot woot.
We are continuing on, trudging along. We took a slight break from it, but now we're back and ready than ever.
I don't know how ready we are, but we're ready.
See, you've been saying you're ready to talk about this episode, so
I have I think good commentary for this episode. I don't want to brag or toot my own horn, but I got some great notes.
Well, let's get started. So the episode starts with a showing of what happened last week. And for those who don't remember, I'll recount. Last week, all the queens arrived for the first time. They had their first challenge, which was drag on a dime, and Nina Flowers won the challenge.
And I would like to say at this point, Rue's doing commentary and says, back in the days when lighting was hard, and I'm like, yeah, the lighting makes this very hard to look at.
It's not even so much the lighting, it is a filter.
God, it's so weird looking at it.
I'm telling you, man, the filter gets less and less as the season progresses, so.
Good.
And then other seasons, there's no filter at all, so.
Good. Get rid of the filter.
We also see that Akasha and Porkchop lip sync for their life, and Porkchop is the first queen to be sent home.
Man, we saw one person lip sync for their life.
Are you talking about last week or?
Yeah, last week, and then we saw one person who was there.
Yeah. Well, this week, so before the episode even begins, we see a little bit of what's going to happen this week. And we see Angina talk about balls being behind her freaking body. Rebecca says, shut the fuck up. And BB makes a face.
I want to tell you, and the viewers, that during that entire sequence, I had no idea who anyone was. I could not remember anyone for like the first 15 to 20 minutes of this episode.
You know, it happens. I think it's a little, especially at the beginning of the season, it's a little difficult because, you know, you're not used to seeing them out of drag. But as it progresses, you'll get better at it.
I hope so.
Yeah, it'll be fine. As always, we have the title sequence, and as always, from here on out, we are going to hear the prizes that the queen winning the season will win. So, the main one being $20,000.
All about that money, baby. Sell out.
Oh, and also a lifetime supply of makeup, which is nice for a drag queen, so.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, but the money, that's what they're really there for.
It's all about the money.
And in the first, during the credits, Rue comes in, chiming in, and spoils it, saying, hey, this week it's a team challenge.
And I was angry. my note is, oh no, even this show has group challenges. Fuck me.
Uh-huh.
I hate group challenges.
Well, you're gonna hate this show then, because group challenges, especially in the first few episodes, are a common occurrence.
I hate group challenges. At least, okay, this will come a little earlier than I thought it would.
Okay.
At least in this show, at the end of the day, like if you're in the bottom two, you perform on your own.
Yeah.
To stay in the competition.
Uh-huh.
But like I hate when like group challenges have like the final say on if you're going home.
Mm-hmm.
Like my favorite reality show,
Uh-huh.
Master Chef.
Right.
Love it. It's great. And this past week, their like elimination challenge was a tag team challenge.
Ooh.
Where you had to cook with somebody else.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck that, because what if you're really good, but your partner is the fucking worst?
Right. Hey, I'm gonna warn you now. You are not gonna like All Stars 1 then.
Oh my god. I'm gonna die. I hate group challenges. They aren't good.
Yeah, you're not gonna like All Stars 1 then.
Because it's not like a group of people are winning this competition.
Right.
One person's winning.
Yeah. But so Rue kind of spoils it in the opening credits, and then we see the queens in their hotel rooms getting ready for the day. You know, shaving, taking a shower.
I put
up.
We see them brushing their teeth.
Riveting.
Riveting television.
Right. This is kind of a common thing in the first 3 seasons. After season 3, they kind of stopped doing this.
Good. Because if I wanted to watch someone brush their teeth,
yeah,
I just go and brush my teeth.
I think after season 4, they like to fuck with them a little bit more, because they're totally sequestered in those hotel rooms. So I think now they don't take the cameras there, so just to fuck with them a little bit more.
That's good.
We love that.
We do love that.
The queens enter the workroom, and Chanel and Akasha both comment on how Pork Chop was eliminated. Chanel, we're going to miss Pork Chop, and Akasha being like, someone had to go.
I put Akasha needs to get rid of the dumb hat. But I love the confidence.
Frankie, it's this 2008, 2009 fashion.
It wasn't good then.
It was, no.
And it's not good now.
No. Akasha talks to the girls, and she says she believes she deserves to stay. Do you agree, Frankie? Do you think Akasha deserved to stay?
Yeah. If we're judging just based on the fucking lip sync for your life, yeah, because part of lip syncing is lip syncing. And Pork Chop was just like moving around, said no words, or lip sync to no words. So gots to go.
Yeah.
I think this is the moment, because this is all before Rue shows up.
Yeah.
So I didn't remember Rebecca's name. That's who it is. So I put one of them, the one who's not creative. Am I correct in Rebecca was the one who was told, you're not creative?
Yeah.
Okay. So I put the one who's not creative looks like the Night Stalker. I don't like this.
That's funny.
And I looked it up when I saw that, and I was like, I was right. They do look like the Night Stalker. Do you know who the Night Stalker is?
No, I do not.
He's a serial killer in San Francisco area, I want to say. 1980s. Yeah, the 80s. His name was Richard Ramirez.
Okay.
And just like some photos, it's his like first mugshot. Looks like Rebecca. I'm gonna put a video, a picture of
What did you say
this.
the last name was?
Ramirez.
Okay, never mind. I thought it was the same as Rebecca's, like.
Here, Ian, I'm sharing my screen right now. Did that stop the recording? Can you see my screen?
No.
Oh, I just hit start sharing. Never mind. Here we go. I hit start sharing. Can you see my screen now?
Yes. Oh, wow. That does look similar. That's funny. That's hilarious.
Yep. Okay. So I stopped sharing.
Yeah.
All right.
Sharing is caring.
So yeah, I was like, I don't like this anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we can move on. I just thought I should share that observation I had.
No, that was a great observation.
Because it'll lead into something later on.
Oh, Lord. Jade says Akasha is playing the bitch role. Do you agree? Do you think Akasha's being a bitch?
I think Akasha's just being, like, super fucking arrogant and confident. Like, I don't think Akasha's being a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
I think Akasha is just going, I know I'm good. I know I'm bad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be bad.
Right. All right. So then we get the wonderful video message from Rue,
Mm-hmm.
and Rue talks about it's about being a group member, and Rue references famous girl groups like the Spice Girls and the Supremes. Frankie, what's your favorite girl group?
Yikes. Ooh.
You're not a big girl group fan?
I mean, no. Not really.
Are you saying the Cheetah Girls don't slap?
I don't listen to any Cheetah Girls songs, no.
How dare you? I would say my favorite girl group is probably gonna have to be Little Mix. I think they're a pretty good girl group.
I'm gonna pick Salt and Pepper.
Ooh, that is a really good girl group.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick Salt and Pepper.
Yes, Salt and Pepper. Okay, all right.
There we go.
So after this video, Rue enters the workroom and talks about, you can be beautiful, you can be glamorous, you can have all these attributes to be a drag superstar, but it's what's going on the inside that counts.
Before that,
Mm-hmm.
just some RuPaul suit updates.
Uh-huh.
Not enjoying this suit as much as last week.
Mm.
It's still a good, solid suit.
Yeah.
But I'm not enjoying it as much.
Ooh, sorry about that.
You're fine. I just wanted to put that out there.
Yeah.
On Suit Watch.
Suit Watch with Frankie.
Suit Watch 2019.
And so going into this, we get into the mini challenge, and they're given cameras, and they have to take selfies of themselves emoting different emotions.
Which is really fun.
So the emotions that they have to portray is they have a fake bag, bag of
their $10,000 bag is a fake. That was the first one, and I have an issue already.
All right.
They show Angina's picture.
Uh-huh.
And Angina has glasses on in the picture.
Okay.
And then they cut to Angina in the room wearing no glasses. I am anger.
We love when editing is not contiguous.
I literally just wrote I am anger.
The next emotion that they have to feel is Cher is retiring, and everybody is sad except Akasha.
Yeah, Akasha is happy, and you know what? Good. Be happy for people retiring. We should all be able to retire. Let Cher live her life in peace. Stop demanding things from this woman.
Cher is like 70 years old now. Like, she's getting up there.
Let her finish her life in peace.
Also in theater news, her musical, The Cher Show, is closing on Broadway next month. So
that's sad.
I know. So many people.
Also, I'm losing my voice. Oh my god! Let me move the mic so I can take a drink.
Got it. And then the final emotion that they have to portray is somebody cut the cheese. We at RuPaul's Drag Race, they love good, old-fashioned, classy humor. Rue loves a fart joke.
Okay, I also have some more commentary.
Mm-hmm.
Back to the share thing just for a minute.
Yeah.
They showed the other two pictures, and no one looked sad in those either. Like, they didn't really look sad. They just had like no emotion on their face.
Yeah.
But then someone farted is the last one, and you know what? No, because Rue said someone cut the cheese, and as an Italian, if there was some legit cheese cutting going on, I'd be happy because I love nothing more than some cheese and crackers.
Yep, I agree. I also love cheese, but I don't think it's that cheese, Frankie. I don't think.
I assume it's not, but
So the winners of the mini challenge, and yes, I said winners, are Angina and Akasha. And Akasha basically won because of that share emotion selfie. Like, let's be real.
That is true. Do you want? Can I go through my emotions as this happened?
Yeah.
I put Rue names Angina the winner, and how? Did Rue see the pictures? What were the rules? What just happened? Please explain things to me. How did Angina win? They show a picture. I don't know what they were reacting to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a second winner. It's Akasha, the only one who deserved to win. Also, Rue says we all like Cher. What if Akasha actually hates Cher and just desperately wants her to stop?
I don't know. I don't know what Akasha's thinking. But Angina and Akasha are the winners of the mini challenge, and they get to be the team leaders of the main challenge. And the main challenge is they have to form girl groups, and they have to perform on the main stage. And the way that the girl groups work is one girl is in charge of hair, one girl is in charge of makeup, one girl is in charge of costumes, and one girl is in charge of choreography. Angina is very happy that Akasha is the other winner because Angina's like, I don't want Akasha on my team. Frankie, what do you think of this challenge? What do you think?
You know what? It's a good challenge. But
it's a group challenge.
But it's a group challenge, and the problems with it out themselves with the judging more. So when we get to the judging,
okay,
I'll throw in there.
Got it.
When they described how the teams will be picked, though, I put, oh no, someone will be picked last.
Yep, it's like high school gym class.
It really is.
So the teams are, for Angina's team, it is Angina, Chanel, Nina, and Rebecca.
Mm-hmm.
And then on Akasha's team, we have Akasha, Jade, Bibi, and Tammy. And Tammy was chosen last.
Tammy was chosen last.
And what I found funny is when Tammy got to be on that team, she literally says, I'm with the black girls.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is a moment I have. I put Rebecca. That's the one that looks like the Night Stalker. That's what I remembered Rebecca's name. And then I put, but Tammy also looks like a serial killer out of drag. And then I put, then Tammy said, I'm with the black girls. Why did you speak? I like you less than I did before, and you creeped me out before.
Boy.
Then I have, no one wanted you, Tammy.
Yeah, Akasha did not want Tammy because Akasha says it's for clashing personalities. But we all know that Akasha just thinks Tammy is fucking weird.
And then I put, Tammy also now seems racist.
A little bit. I mean, Tammy is Latina.
Yeah.
And so is Jade, so.
Tammy looks like a serial killer, though.
I know.
Like, I also just put, I hate group challenges, though. It still feels like a group project, which is the worst in all walks of life.
Yeah, I do not like group projects either. So Rue says that for judging, they will be judged in a group and individually. And before Rue leaves, they spell the wonderful "See you next Tuesday" again.
And again, they don't expand on what any of this means. Stop with the vagueness, Rue.
Honestly, it's just what you need to be America's Next Drag Superstar, Frankie.
I need specifics.
Frankie, if you have charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent, you too can be America's Next Drag Superstar.
Or you can be The Rock.
Does The Rock have charisma, uniqueness, nerve, or talent?
He certainly does.
The Rock is going to be on season 12 of Drag Race and is going to win it all.
He doesn't even dress as a drag queen. He just comes out every week as The Rock. Wait, I had something. Oh, yeah. Listen, I'm a stickler for the rules. I'm editing right now as we speak the first wrestling episode.
Yes.
And I'm a stickler for the rules on that. I'm going to be a stickler for the rules on this show. But guess what? I can't be. Because there's no fucking specific rules. There seem to be no rules at all, as we're going to get to.
Yeah.
Against violence, apparently.
Yeah, so Rue leaves 2 songs, and they each have 1 day to prepare. And the songs are Say My Name and Independent Women by Destiny's Child. Now, Frankie,
can I describe this scene?
Before you
as Rue leaves the songs,
as you describe the scene, remember when I said there was a reason why season 1 didn't air for a while?
Yeah.
This is the reason, because of these 2 songs, because of copyright.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, it was literally because of these 2 songs.
It's literally because they didn't have the rights to the songs.
They had the rights at first, but then you know how
lost them.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
It is legit the only reason.
They should do what Japanese wrestling does.
What does Japanese wrestling do?
Or what the WWE does on their network when they don't own the rights to the songs. They just put in they just put in the worst generic music ever.
You know what? I for one of the groups it would have been a lot better.
So Rue has the envelopes with the song titles.
Right.
Puts them on a table.
And leaves.
And walks away. And Akasha runs over and grabs them both.
Mm-hmm.
And then Angina jumps on Akasha's back.
Mm-hmm.
And they are physically fighting over these songs.
Yep. Akasha is...
And I
keep Angina away from the song choices.
Oh, 100%. And I was like, I never thought there'd be more physical altercations on this show than on our wrestling series. But here we are.
Yep. There is more physicality to Drag Race than you thought.
I thought a ref was gonna run down and start counting pins. Also, there was a simple way to solve this problem.
What?
At the beginning of the challenge, if I'm RuPaul, I'd be like, all right, Angina, you won. You were the first winner.
Yeah.
So you get to choose if you want to choose the song first or your team first.
Right.
There we go. We solved the issue.
Well, they do that better in later seasons, or they just assign the songs themselves.
This season, Rue's like, all right, burn the building down, I guess.
It was the first one. They didn't really know what they were doing.
I don't know what this is in reference to.
Uh-huh.
I think it literally is that Akasha was trying to keep Angina away from the songs.
Uh-huh.
And it's just, Akasha's mean-spirited, and I want mean-spirited.
Well, Rebecca is rooting to send your girl Akasha home, and both of them are your girls. How do you feel about that?
Rebecca is not one of my girls.
I thought Rebecca was one of your girls. Oh wait, it's Jade that's one of your girls.
It's Jade that's my second pick. Rebecca, if Rebecca was one of my girls, would immediately have been dropped upon realization that Rebecca is also the Night Stalker.
You can't handle it.
I don't want to root for a serial killer.
Mm-hmm.
I draw the line.
There's a senior quote right there. I don't want to root for a serial killer.
I draw the line at serial killers.
Well, now, fans at home, now you know where the line is. Serial killers.
Yeah.
So the teams get together, and Angina talks to each girl and asks what they would be comfortable at, and they talk about what assignments they're going to have. And it ends up Chanel will do makeup, Angina will do choreography, Rebecca will do costumes, and Nina will do hair. And Angina specifically says, I will wear hair for this challenge.
Yeah, because Angina usually is a bald little fuck.
Mm-hmm. A bald little fuck. You know what?
Which is why in the last challenge, Angina looked like a boy in a dress, and they said it.
Well, now she's going to wear hair because she wants to show the judges versatility and that she can do it.
It's a good idea.
Meanwhile, on the other team, Akasha assigns everybody everything.
Yeah, Akasha just goes, you're doing this, bitch. All right, okay.
So Tammy is doing costumes, BB is doing hair, Akasha is doing makeup, and Jade is doing choreography. Mm-hmm. So Angina is being very fair while Akasha is giving everyone their roles. And
to be fair,
okay,
Jade 100% should have had choreography.
Oh.
Because Jade's a fucking dancer.
Yeah. That was the smartest one.
The rest of them, I don't know what their specialties are. I guess Tammy's is murder. I don't know. BB is, I guess, good at impersonating Nene Leakes.
Yikes.
Look, later on in this episode I have it, but BB really looking like Nene Leakes this episode.
Wow.
Specifically during the performance. That's not a bad thing. I like Nene Leakes.
I also like Nene Leakes, but are we talking like young, fresh Nene Leakes on like season 1 of Real Housewives, or like Nene Leakes like now?
We're talking now Nene Leakes, like today Nene Leakes. I think we're talking specifically Celebrity Apprentice Nene Leakes.
Shade.
Look, I'm being honest. The entire team starts fighting though with Tammy specifically, and then Akasha just walks away.
Yeah, Tammy is feeling very left out, and she's feeling like it's the mean girls at school versus Tammy. And I get that.
Stop being creepy. Stop being creepy, Tammy.
Yeah, that group is definitely not cohesive one bit.
Yeah.
The pit group bring in fabric and hair and accessories, and the girls get slightly catty trying to pick out their fabrics.
They do. They really do.
And then, in Nina's eyes, Chanel is beginning to seem a little arrogant.
Yeah, so Nina wants to do big hair with volume.
Right.
And Chanel keeps going, no.
Yeah, Chanel is throwing in her 2 cents on everything.
She is.
Yeah. Now, I mean, here's my thing. The big hair is the best idea because we as dudes, we have very big faces. Very big masculine faces. And the way to hide that in drag is to do bigger hair. So if you want to look feminine, you do bigger hair.
I'm a big fan of this. And that makes sense. I don't know if I have a note about this, though, later on. But, like, it kind of messes up because it doesn't go with the costume design that Rebecca has. So, like, there's no cohesion amongst the design elements.
I know we're kind of getting ahead of it, but I didn't mind it at all. I really liked their look.
I want fucking cohesion.
Well, if we're going to talk about cohesion, we'll talk about BB and Akasha because they're like double teaming on Tammy and they keep shutting down her ideas.
Well, okay, Tammy's over here going, I want capes. and Akasha says,
no capes.
Fuck your capes.
Akasha fucking Edna Motes her.
Yeah, no capes. Get your shitty capes out of here, Tammy. And then Tammy says Akasha is Beyonce.
Akasha is Beyonce.
But yeah, Tammy says it in the creepiest fucking way. And it's like, stop it. Stop being creepy all the time.
Well, at least one team member feels for Tammy, and that's Jade. Jade feels a little sorry for Tammy that the other two keep ganging up on her.
Yeah, and you know what's gonna happen then?
What?
Murder. Jade's the first victim.
Jade is the first to go. Well, Chanel on the other team, doing makeup, literally coordinates it in such a fucking organized way.
Literally
kills
the game on that makeup.
She's fucking impressive, and Chanel feels like she's going to win this challenge.
Yeah. Well, listen. Listen, we'll get to that. We'll get to that shit.
Oh, I know. Meanwhile, Akasha, who's also doing makeup, only has eyeshadow.
Akasha really bad at it.
Akasha, don't give two fucks. She's just happy that she's in charge so she can do nothing. Mm-hmm. And Jade is getting frustrated at that.
That's true.
Meanwhile, you have Angina on the other team. She's like being such a great leader. Like she's going to each member, she's talking to them, making sure they're all right, and like everything is working out for the better of the group. You can't hate Angina for that. You cannot.
I can't hate Angina for that.
You can hate her for everything else, but not that.
But like things are gonna come later on where I disagree with decisions that were made.
So Akasha's team gets onto the stage. They rehearse, and Jade is very excited. She is a dancer, but she doesn't want to let her dancer training outdo everybody else. She wants the team to look right. You know, she wants them all to look cohesive and like a girl group. But that's a little problematic because Tammy and Akasha are not getting it at all.
Well, at first, at like the beginning of rehearsals, Tammy looked the worst.
Yeah.
Like Jade was doing really good, simple choreography.
Listen, Tammy is not a dancer. She is a scoot. She scoots around the stage and bops around the stage. She is not a dancer.
And Tammy was not understanding a thing.
Yeah, and Akasha was just, you know, they were doing maybe a grapevine, and like that's like 3 steps.
Akasha was like, I'm gonna do Akasha.
And Jade is like, but we're a group. And Akasha's like, I'm gonna do Akasha.
I did put Akasha's not doing good with the choreography, and I put, come on, I was rooting for you.
We were all rooting for you. Are you turning into Tyra Banks? Have you seen that meme?
Yeah. You're
turning into Tyra Banks now. Ooh. We get back to the workroom, and Rebecca loves the hair that Nina is making. and then
Chanel says, I don't like the hair. It's not because I don't like the hair, but also I don't like the hair.
Yeah, she's like, it's too Texas pageant. Chanel wants, a certain thing, a certain je ne sais quoi to fit with her beautiful makeup designs.
Well, Chanel wants it to like all be cohesive.
Mm-hmm.
And I agree, it should all be cohesive.
I thought it was all cohesive.
I did not.
I really, you cannot tell me that those, okay.
I thought the hair looked too retro for the costume's, futuristic, shiny look.
But if you saw Nina's costume, that was taken out of the 80s, Those were 80s looks,
The hair was 80s, the costumes felt 90s.
Okay. Well, that's basically the entire year of 1991, so there we go, we figured it out. Rebecca really wants Chanel to shut the fuck up. Rebecca is getting annoyed.
I put Rebecca wants Chanel to shut up, but also Chanel's right. The wigs look bad with the outfit.
We hadn't even seen the outfits at that point, sir.
No, we had.
Oh, we saw.
Because they were testing the lookout.
Uh-huh.
And they put the wig on with one of the people wearing the outfits.
Okay, I didn't notice that. I was more focused on Akasha being difficult because
Oh yeah, Akasha refuses to put the wig on, and I'm calm down, you acting the fool.
she won't put the wig on because she doesn't have face on. She doesn't have makeup on. And I'm like, girl, it's a wig.
Just put it on, babies.
And basically, all the work is being put onto Tammy and Jane. Although, I feel like BB did some stuff.
I don't know what.
Allowed to do stuff because Akasha was like, no, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
So
in comes Rue.
Rue comes in for, a little, walk around the workroom. And Angina teaches Rue a few moves. And Rue's like, oh, this is a little,
and Rue says, I'm worried for you.
Yeah. But Angina is like, no, they got this. We got this. We're going to be fine. And then Rue goes to Chanel and shows the face charts, and Rue is like damn impressed.
Yeah.
As she should be.
Rue tells Chanel to kill her competitors.
Literally. Yeah, she wants her to, pull a showgirls and sprinkle beads on the stage.
Yeah, that's what I'm referencing. Rue tells her to murder people.
Yep. It's fine. It's only murder. Rue then goes to Tammy and says that Tammy's outfits look beautiful and asks if she was in charge of the costumes or if the other girls told her what to do. And Tammy's response is, I can get jiggy and wiggy.
Yeah, well, okay. Tammy also says that she's working on Jade's outfit and it's Jade's design.
Uh-huh.
And my thing is, that might be true.
But that's not what the challenge is.
But yeah, don't say that.
Right.
Because then you're like not pulling your weight because you didn't design anything. And I know it's because the rest of the team didn't like really let you.
Mm-hmm.
But like you got to put that out there too. You just go, oh no, this is Jade's design. Well, then you're just sewing.
Yeah. Yeah, basically. Rue goes to Akasha, and Akasha is not worried at all. But Rue is like, "Hey, you need to be a team." Like,
yeah, I'm like, okay. Rue says, "Hey, be a leader. How about you try that?"
I feel like Akasha is just very much like the leader that's like, all right, everybody else do it, and then I'll take the credit for it.
Oh, that is 100% what Akasha's doing.
Yeah. And Akasha's just unbothered this entire episode.
Mm-hmm.
And then Rue brings in the very extra special guest judge, Michelle Williams from Destiny's Child.
The third best Destiny Child member.
No, because there were like 3 others that quit.
So are you saying she's the 6th best?
You know what? I didn't say it. You're putting words into my mouth. You are putting words into my mouth.
I think you said it because I said she's 3rd best, and then you said no because there were others that were there.
Okay, but when you say she's 3rd best, a lot of people think, oh, you're saying she's 3rd out of 3rd, but I'm saying she's 3rd out of 7th.
Yeah, I'm saying she's 3rd out of 3rd, and then if we're including the other 7, I'll say she's 7 out of 7.
Yikes. Well, Akasha is very excited that Michelle Williams is there. And, they quote a little Destiny's Child song, Bootylicious, although Michelle does not get it at all at first. Rue is like, hey, Michelle, do you think they can handle this? And Michelle's like, I don't know. And Rue's like, the fuck? I'm literally throwing you a line. Like, this is the perfect opportunity to... And so Rue does it again. And then she gets it.
God, Michelle Williams really...
And Rue asks Michelle, what does it take to be in a girl group? And her quote, and I'm legit quoting, is, just serve up a platter of fierceness and respect each other.
Yeah, okay. So, like, they're saying, Rue asks how they can win, right? Like, what's Michelle looking for?
Yeah.
That's Michelle's response.
Fierceness and respect.
So I put, No one
There's
here
the
is.
criteria.
I put no one here is respecting anyone, so they all lose. Actually, they've all lost.
You know what? I'm waiting for the day that RuPaul says, you know what? Nobody won the challenge this week. I'm waiting. It's gonna happen.
They've all lost by Michelle Williams' criteria.
Well, because of that criteria, the girls are getting, slightly nervous.
I don't know how they're nervous by that criteria because it was barely any criteria.
I would be nervous, serving up a platter of fierceness. First of all, I can't cook, and what does fierceness look and taste like?
Akasha's doing it all day, every day, so.
You're funny.
Okay. Can we talk about Angina's choreography?
Yes, I was just going to get to that. So Angina's team gets to rehearse on stage. And Angina does, a little like, okay, I'm just going to show you how it is, and then I'll teach it.
She does it, and everyone's confused.
Everybody literally looks at her like deer in the headlights.
Me.
I literally thought of you. I literally put in my notes, I'm like, Frankie, when somebody tells him, hey, dance.
Me, when people tried to get me to dance. It's not happening, bud.
The girls are a little nervous that it's a little too fast and complex.
Yeah, and Chanel and Nina both say they're not choreographed dancers.
Yeah, Chanel talks about herself again. She can do
and I'm like,
she's a show girl. She's this, she's that, but she's not a dancer.
I fully understand that.
Are you Chanel, Frankie?
I'm Chanel and Nina because they were both super confused.
Yeah. God bless Nina. She's trying, though.
Also, though, I don't know what's this in reference to.
Uh-huh.
But I put, shut up, Angina. You still anger me.
This is probably in reference to if they lose. Angina said that if they lose and the girls blame her, she will cut somebody.
Oh, that's 100% what it's in reference to.
Which is understandable. Like, it's hard being the group leader because if your team goes down, all the blame is basically on you.
Which is unfair.
Yeah, it's totally unfair, but unfortunately, in reality show world,
yeah, that's how it works, apparently.
Yeah. We get back to the workroom while the other team is on stage. Bibi is now frustrated with Akasha. She's now on team Tammy and Jade.
Bibi has no room to talk because they go back to the fucking workroom and Bibi goes, I need alcohol. Shut it up.
I mean, that's a mood. No, that was Akasha.
No, that was Bibi.
That was Akasha.
I thought that was Bibi.
No, that was Akasha. Akasha did not have Bibi's accent. Cameroonian accent.
Okay.
Yeah, Akasha isn't doing anything, and basically everything is last minute.
Yeah, no, they have an hour and a half to get ready.
Yeah, fully ready. Finish all their
no one is even close.
Yeah. In this little, brief inner thing, we see that one group is very happy and very positive going into the challenge, and the other group is really stressed. We also get, we coined the phrase mammal toe. It was coined by Angina. Angina does not tuck and drag, so this will be the first time that she's tucking for a challenge. And you know what? She's staying committed. She's putting on hair. She's tucking. She really wants to win this. She really wants to do well.
Yeah.
And then, meanwhile, Tammy is at the sewing machine, and she can't do it anymore. The pressure is getting too much to her.
I put she starts talking crazy.
Uh-huh.
And I put, they then show a compilation of why I think Tammy is going to kill all of them.
Frankie, I'm going to say that is basically Tammy in real life. That is literally all she does.
Kill people?
No.
I was right. She's a serial killer?
No, she does her little quirks and little sayings and stuff.
I don't like it.
Tammy says herself, she is on Planet 9, not Planet 3. She's on Pluto, not Earth.
Fucking wish she was on Pluto.
So as you said, they have an hour and a half to get fully ready. And this is when they come up with their group names. So on Giant... Yeah?
we're skipping a little bit.
What are we skipping?
Because one, Tammy says she doesn't want to be there.
Oh yeah, Tammy does not like competition. She's ready to skit and skedaddle.
All right, that's all.
Yeah.
That was very important, though.
Important to the narrative. So the team names are decided. Angina's team is called Serving Fish.
All right.
Okay.
I know what it means. You explained this last week.
Yes, I did explain this last week.
But also, bad name.
See, I don't think it's as bad as Akasha's team name, 3D. There's 4.
I fucking love Team 3D. Get your shit out of here.
There's 4 of them.
There's 3 that matter.
Yeah, Tammy.
No. Everyone but Tammy.
So Tammy's voices on the inside, and Tammy's knife that she's hiding behind her back. That's what the 3D is.
Yeah.
Actually,
also,
3D stands for 3 deaths because Tammy wants to kill them all.
Yeah. I also the reason I like 3D will become apparent during our wrestling.
Oh no.
Podcast, but it's a wrestling thing for me.
Oh no. So the girls are getting ready, and a little insider tea from backstage at the show. Angina has said in many interviews that Chanel and Nina were the 2 queens that actually taught Angina how to do proper drag makeup.
That's good.
So because of this episode, Angina was able to, improve on her makeup skills.
That's good.
And we love an improvement,
Yeah.
And now she's the queen that she is today because of this episode. So there we go. So now we're on the main stage, and Rue comes down the runway in gorgeous blue gown. Gorgeous. She looks stunning as always, Mama Rue. And then we meet our regular judges, Merle, good old Merle, and Santino. And then we have our guest judges, Michelle Williams, of course, as we said earlier. And then an extra guest judge, director Frank Gatson, who is known for basically all of Beyonce's work.
Yeah, I figured.
Everything that Beyonce has done, it's because of him.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's kind of intimidating. Because this was when Beyonce was this was around Single Ladies.
Oh, big yikes.
Yeah, this was when she was getting big. Before, this was when, Beyonce, started.
Yikes.
So, yeah.
Yikes-a-mundo.
Yeah, he's a big deal. And then we get our first performance. Serving Fish performs.
Okay. They all sucked.
How dare you? No, I'm gonna call bullshit on you.
They did the friends fuck you sign in the choreography.
They did.
They certainly did. Angina is dwarfed by everyone on stage.
Well, yeah, Angina's 5
2 feet
foot.
tall. And
It's Frankie, there's somebody shorter than you. You should be happy.
I know. I was not entertained by this performance.
You are a fucking liar.
It wasn't entertaining because to me it was Angina doing a very complicated dance sequence and everyone else stumbling around attempting to do.
All right. So, okay.
But they weren't can I spoil 3D's thing?
Yeah.
For a little bit. They're all terrible except for Jade.
Yeah.
BB's just there, to be honest. BB didn't stand out.
BB stood out in that first, opening.
That first
made that fucking face.
But the rest of it, BB was just there.
Yeah.
But Tammy and Akasha were so bad. I was entertained in the way of it being a train wreck.
Oh, so bad it's good.
And you can't look away. Yeah. I was bored by serving fish because Angina was doing the dance because she choreographed it. But the rest of them were trying not to fuck up.
Yeah.
So they were just like going through the motions very slowly.
I mean, it's a slow song.
And very boring. But like they weren't doing the moves. Because they couldn't do it. So, and they all admitted that they couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And so they were just like attempting to do it, but not able to. So they were very boring. Meanwhile, the other team, they couldn't do it, but none of them fucking cared that they couldn't do it.
They made no pretense.
Tammy's dress is falling down the entire time.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Akasha's just like moving around the stage with no direction.
I like how you were so bored by serving fish that you have no notes on them.
Oh, I have nothing. Their performance started, and then I looked away, and they were done.
Well, you missed Chanel being amazed at herself. Chanel is so fucking amazed at the talent and everything that she's doing on that stage. Chanel's gonna win this. In Chanel's mind.
We're gonna get to that.
Nina definitely messes up choreo, and honestly, I don't think it should have put her in the bottom. But if she didn't have immunity, they're all saying if she didn't have immunity, Nina would have been.
She should have gone home. Yeah, they do all say that.
Yeah. Rue loves serving fish. Like, Rue is having the time of her life watching them.
I don't understand it. It was boring.
They did so well. I'm going to overrule you on this. I'm going to Akasha you on this one.
I'm gonna say they were boring.
I love them. Now
I literally wrote no notes about them. That's how boring they were.
All I wrote for 3D is this is a hot mess.
But that's entertaining.
It was entertaining. Tammy was so fucking entertaining in this with her face when her nipple came out.
Tammy, I still feel like Tammy's gonna murder a room of people.
But you cannot deny that she was not super funny in that.
They were all entertaining, except for BB. At the beginning, BB was good, and then BB just disappeared.
If anyone disappeared in that, it was Jade, because the camera was not on Jade at all, because she was actually doing what she was supposed to do.
Yeah, but I thought like Jade did good, so like it was fine.
Jade did good, but she wasn't a hot mess like the rest of them.
No, the rest of them were a mess.
BB was a great hot mess, and I loved it. I love BB. So then we have the critiques. Serving Fish gets their critiques first. Rebecca, they talked about was how beautiful Rebecca was.
The one judge says you give good face but not good body.
Yeah, she is very awkward.
And I put this later on, but like this fits now when they show it. Rebecca looked like a mannequin.
Yes.
Just gained the ability to move and was testing out movement.
Yeah. God, Rebecca Glasscock. The judges, they praised Nina for the hair.
Yeah,
they all loved the hair, and they all do collectively agree that she was helped by immunity.
And they go, "You're not good at dancing or singing, are you?"
Well, she wasn't singing, so.
No, I know, but like the lip syncing part.
I mean, later on, you'll see Nina's very good at lip syncing.
Okay, because she did not do good.
Yeah, I think she was just very nervous. I think what it was the choreography. I think if they didn't have that choreo, it would have been such a fucking great performance. I think
probably
you would have it more. Angina was praised for being a great team leader.
Mm-hmm. And they also point out that Angina's dick's coming out.
Yes. Yeah, yes, they do. But you know what? It happens, Mm-hmm. The makeup and costumes are both applauded. And then they get asked the dreaded question: who should go home?
Yeah. All right. Angina says they should go.
Yeah, Nina and Angina say themselves.
Yeah. Chanel says Nina.
Because she has immunity.
Yeah, and Rebecca says Chanel because they're the best.
With one fucking bang sweep. Did you see, like, she moved her bang and then was like, Chanel?
Yeah, but also, if you say Chanel, okay, you should have said Chanel because they kept trying to interfere with everyone else's work, or Chanel because, like, of all the reasons that, like, they were mad at Chanel throughout the entire course of this. Not Chanel, they're the best.
Yeah.
What? They're not going to send them home.
I have two theories on this. One, this was probably asked after they had their critiques, so everybody was, like, praising Chanel, and I think maybe Rebecca was like, oh shit, they really like her. And then two, you gotta understand, Chanel is after Pork Chop, Chanel is the most experienced out of all of them.
That's
like
fair.
Chanel has been doing it the longest, and she's a Vegas showgirl. So she's worked with big like celebrities. She's worked like in that town, which is one of the hardest showbiz towns to work in. So Chanel is tough as all fuck and good at what she does. So yeah, I would. Who would you say should go home in that group?
From that group?
Yes, just from that group.
I honestly,
they were the only that was asked,
and not because of my vitriol hatred.
Angina.
I would have said Angina, and the reason why is
the choreography.
Yeah, even though Angina was a good leader,
the
choreography was the one thing that could have brought them down because Nina couldn't do it, Chanel could barely do it. So
Rebecca can't walk as it is.
And Rebecca can barely move. So if they would have lost, it would have been because those three couldn't do the choreography. And you were already warned before you taught them the choreography that it's too complex.
Yeah.
And you didn't change it.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I agree. You know what? I will agree with you on this. I think
because you can't criticize. Like I could have also said maybe Nina because I personally didn't like the wigs with the costume, but the judges seemed to like it.
Yeah.
The costumes were good, and you can't send Chanel home because the makeup was the best part. Of the entire look.
I would have said Rebecca in all honesty because of how wooden she was. I think if she wasn't on that team, she definitely would have been in the bottom.
Maybe, but I also think it's that that also might have been the choreography. Rebecca might be wooden, but if you know Rebecca's wooden, then as the choreographer, you have to play to the strengths of your team.
I mean, this was the first time that we've seen them perform. So, like...
That's true, but you saw them, and Angina saw them in practice.
Yeah. No, I see what you mean.
All right.
So Serving Fish is sent back, and then 3D comes up for their critiques. And Michelle immediately says, how much time do I have?
Oh, my God. Oh, they say Akasha couldn't go into the choreography?
Yeah.
And Akasha goes, I brought it.
Oh my God, Akasha keeps fighting back at the judges.
And then the one judge says, Akasha, you radiate bad energy.
Yeah, Santino calls her a bad apple. And Michelle's like, can I get security?
Yeah.
BB and Jade are both praised. Jade for the choreo and BB for shining in the group.
Yeah. They say Tammy is out of her element.
She totally is.
And then Tammy says, hey, Michelle Williams, I don't like your music.
Yeah. I mean, Tammy's like an old school queen. Like, she performed Tina Turner.
Yeah, but then RuPaul says that's why it's a challenge.
Right. Yeah, she has a point. Like, it's why you're on the show. It's why you're given these things. It's to push you to bigger and better things. You know, because if you stay in that box forever, you're not going to grow as a performer. So,
yeah.
I understand it.
I do too. It is a competition. You gotta do things you're not always comfortable with.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not comfortable with it, the great thing about this show is you can prove, like, you can show, like, why you deserve to stay in the lip sync. Whereas other shows, like, you can just get sent home.
Yeah.
It's why I like Drag Race a lot better than most other shows, because at least you get a chance.
That's true.
Where if you just mess up once in, like, another reality show, like Face Off, like, they're like, well, fuck you, bye. You know?
Yeah.
So the girls are sent back, and deliberations occur. Angina is praised for her choreography.
Which is so dumb.
It was good choreo.
It was good choreo, but you had to work as a team. That was part of the challenge, and obviously the team couldn't do that choreo.
I honestly think the only two that couldn't do it were Nina and Rebecca.
Well, Chanel couldn't do it. Could barely do it.
Yeah, but
like Chanel
made up for it by dropping it low to the ground, and
that's true. But Chanel herself was shocked that she even did it.
That's why she said she's amazed at herself.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that means there's no guarantee Chanel was able to do it because Chanel couldn't do it during the rehearsals.
True. Rebecca, they say Rebecca needs to take more risks.
Mm-hmm.
Which, yeah, Rebecca is playing it safe.
Yeah.
Nina went too far in individuality.
Yeah.
I feel. But she is given props for looking more feminine.
Yeah, covering up the sleeves.
Mm-hmm. Which, that's a sign of growth and really shows, like, you know, Nina's here to learn and be, you know, like I said with, like, Akasha and Tammy, like, they're not willing to change. Nina is. You know?
Yeah.
So is Angina, you know? And then they say Chanel is beautiful. She is the one to beat, but she might be a little too competitive.
I don't understand that.
Mm-hmm.
This is a competition. Did RuPaul not expect competitors to show up?
Well, I think she expected competitors, but when you're so competitive that it's literally hindering your your own, like, cloud of judgment and, like, you know what I mean?
But it didn't hinder.
It might hinder her in the future.
It might, but, you know, you need strong competitors. I don't want these weaklings.
Mm-hmm. But if she's too competitive, doesn't that mean she's weak?
No.
See, because I see it as more of a sign of weakness than strength, because if you're too competitive, then you're too worried about everybody else, and you're not worried about yourself.
I see it from Chanel's point as Chanel knows she's damn good.
Mm-hmm.
So all she has to worry about is everyone else.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't have to worry about herself.
Okay. Akasha's deliberations literally are Michelle Williams saying, I just saw a messy man. Which is iconic. Probably my favorite quote from this episode, by far.
Okay.
BB is praised, but the judges want her to bring it a little bit more, you know?
Yeah.
Jade is called the mediator for a broken team.
Mm-hmm.
And Tammy, although loved, they don't see the diva in her. And they fear she isn't connecting with the judges or the materials.
She's not.
And then, oh, this is good. This is going to be a tangent for you, because so serving fish is the team that wins.
And I was upset by that, but fine.
I figured you were. And then Angina is declared the main winner of the challenge.
I disagree so hard. I disagree so hard.
I'm just going to let you go.
Chanel should have won.
In all honesty, I kind of agree. I think this is the one challenge that Chanel definitely could have and should have won.
Chanel should have won this challenge. Chanel's makeup was the best thing to come out of that. She designed the makeup for everyone, gave them all explicit instructions on what to do, how to do it.
Yeah.
And like where to position everything. When Angina messed it up, by the way.
Right.
Chanel was willing to go, okay, let me finish my makeup because I know I'm good at this. And I will help you fix yours.
Yeah.
That makeup, like, Chanel did it at a level where everyone was able to understand it.
Mm-hmm.
Even Angina.
Yeah.
Who, at that point, as you said, didn't do that kind of makeup.
Yeah. And was willing to help as much as possible.
Angina did the choreography to a point where it looked good, but half your team during the actual performance
couldn't do it.
And your entire team, except for you, couldn't do it during rehearsals. Uh-huh. So there's no guarantee that anyone but you's gonna do it during the actual performance.
Yeah.
Which is a weakness because it brought down half your team.
Right.
And would have cost you if Akasha and Tammy had managed to do anything correctly once during the performance.
Right. No, yeah.
So Chanel should have won.
I will say Chanel should have won, but I understand why Angina won. I think she won for being...
Because she was the leader.
Well, not only that, because she was a really great team captain. Like, an incredible team captain. But also, we only saw a snippet of their performance. And I think Angina just had something. I think Angina's performance was really what got her that win.
I still think Chanel should have won.
I know. I will say this is the challenge that I do agree Chanel should have won. And Chanel wanted to win, and Chanel thinks she should have won. So you're not alone, Frankie.
And then we have the bottom two.
Yes. BB and Jade are declared safe from the other team. And the bottom two are Akasha and Tammy Brown. Do you think this was the right bottom two, Frankie?
Of course it was. Who else was going to be the fucking bottom two?
I don't know. I'm just checking.
I mean, I still think Angina should have been in the bottom two, but their team won, so Angina had no chance of being in the bottom two.
And so they get to the lip sync song, which is We Break the Dawn by Michelle Williams. Are you familiar with this song, Frankie?
I wrote, they're doing a Michelle Williams song. I've never heard this. How has anyone heard this? Has Michelle Williams even heard this?
Obviously she has, because she's crying at the end of this lip sync. But
well, I think she's crying for a different reason. But
yeah, no, I think I was not familiar.
Is this how they got Michelle Williams on the show? They're like, hey, we want a Destiny's Child member.
More than
we're not getting Beyonce. That's a wash.
Kelly's too busy.
Kelly's doing some shitty movie, probably. So we're not gonna get her.
This is Jason Part 2.
If we play one of your shitty songs, will you come on the show?
I will say I don't think it's shitty because now I kind of like the song now after listening to it for a while.
I don't remember it.
I know.
I don't remember what it's called.
We Break the Dawn.
Did you just say that too?
Yeah.
I didn't even remember it, and you just told me it.
Yeah.
So I don't remember what it's called. I don't remember any words from it. I don't remember the tune.
Hey, at least it wasn't her fucking When Jesus Say Yes song. Have you heard that?
No, I've heard no Michelle Williams songs.
Well, okay, so...
Well, technically I've heard one, but...
So Michelle Williams is now a Christian artist.
Good, yes.
And one of her songs is called Say Yes. And it has Beyonce and Kelly Rowland on it. And it's basically just like, when Jesus say yes, nobody can say no. And it's literally just that over and over again.
We love Jesus.
We do love Jesus. In this house, we stand. So the lip sync is occurring.
Okay. It sure is.
And Tammy does not know the words.
Tammy doesn't know the words.
She's not even lip syncing. She's not even trying. She's just.
Oh my god. What's my note? I need to find it. It's at the bottom. I was near it. Okay.
You bop it on the stage.
Akasha's killing it. Again.
Yeah.
Tammy looks like that awkward kid at a dance who doesn't want to actually be there, but their parents like made them go. So they're like, fine, I'll do a dance. Or like their significant other made them go.
Uh-huh.
And they're like, come dance with me. And they're like, I don't want to dance with you. And then
Frankie, like, do you know this
dance with me. What?
Do you know this by experience?
I was never dating anyone when we had a dance.
Never for.
I've been to all the dances at Christmas.
Yeah.
But I wanted to dance.
Right.
I danced at those. Except for last year's shitty dance.
Yeah, no, we didn't dance. We danced together. We danced to Thanks for the Memories one year.
That was junior year, my junior year.
Yeah.
I'm talking last year, senior year.
Right, yeah, we didn't. It was a
shitty dance.
Would you have danced like Tammy?
No, because it was bad. They didn't play any wobble until like at the end of the night. What the fuck? No cha-cha slide.
No cha-cha slide.
Not even a goddamn Cotton Eye Joe.
No Cupid Shuffle.
The worst offense though is they played the wobble like super late. What the fuck am I doing? What can I do with that?
Right.
But yeah, that's what Tammy looks like. They were forced to go to a dance with their boyfriend or girlfriend, and the boyfriend or girlfriend really wants to dance, and Tammy didn't. But Tammy was like, "Fine, I'll do it for you," and just like.
Tammy says she made the decision that she was not going to perform.
Yeah, I wrote this was cringe TV.
Yeah, it's very
watching
cringe.
This.
It's not the cringiest lip sync, and it won't be the only time that we will see somebody not lip sync or give up in a lip sync.
Oh my god.
So, I have a little insider tea from Tammy Brown herself. I didn't ask her myself, but this is from.
This was an interview given to the police.
Yes. This lip sync was actually a retake. This was the second time that they shot this lip sync.
Yeah. Did she not do shit for 2?
Yep. Tammy refused to even move the first time they tried to film it.
Oh, so is that why they refilmed it?
Yeah, this was the second take.
They should have used the first take. That would have been way better.
That would have been hilarious. Akasha is giving a very solid lip sync.
It would have been less cringe.
I mean, you gotta say, Akasha really showed her heart and like really brought it.
Akasha did really good, but I'm saying this would have been less cringe.
If Tammy didn't do that. Or if Tammy just stood there.
Yeah, that would have been way better.
I think she was kind of told that she had to do something.
That's dumb.
Not stand there. But, yeah, and this was, like, I think the first time that I'm like, wow, Akasha really does have a heart. Like, she really does have, like, soul and, like... Because whereas before, I just thought of her as, like, a really big bitch. But this time I was like, oh, wow, like, okay, now I see you. Yes?
I thought Akasha showed heart in last week's thing.
I mean, I couldn't tell because of the way the filming was in last week's thing. She might have showed heart. I don't know.
Yeah, the filming was really bad.
The filming was definitely, for this lip sync, a lot better.
It was.
Yeah. So, obviously, Akasha stays. Rue tells her, you broke the motherfucking dawn. Rue loved Akasha's lip sync. For good reason. And Michelle Williams is crying because of it.
Crying because Michelle Williams is like... Michelle Williams goes, this is a really good song. Who sang this?
Whose song is this?
I wish I would have thought of it.
On the judges, RuPaul says they're disappointed in Tammy and that the competition got the best of her. And Tammy is asked to sashay away.
I'm so happy Tammy's leaving. That's one of the serial killers down. We got one more to go.
And Tammy's last words are, "See you later," in the magazines.
So creepy. I feel like the magazines are like, serial killers keep like a fucking souvenir. Like she makes a magazine page of everyone she's killed. I think that's what she meant.
Tammy Brown
really just creeped me out this entire episode.
I know. This won't be the last time you'll see Tammy Brown, Frankie. So, because we have a reunion episode this season.
God.
And then she might make, a special appearance in a later season.
No. Please no.
I'm not saying she does All Stars, but she does All Stars.
God. How is she an All-Star?
Well, okay.
She was the second worst.
So I think this lip sync and then what she's going to do at the reunion cemented her All-Star status.
Does she murder someone at the reunion?
She does not. She wants to. But
I feel like she wants to murder someone every day, but
right. Tammy, legit, Tammy, because of this lip sync and because of the reunion, is one of the most memorable queens from the show.
I will always remember the first serial killer to be on RuPaul's Drag Race. So
there's always a first. All right, Frankie. So who is the MVP of this?
Chanel.
Chanel?
Chanel's the MVP. Fight me on this.
I'm not going to fight you because I will agree. Chanel was the MVP. I think.
Right.
I think Chanel really brought it this week. I do wish she would have won the challenge because later on, Chanel's going to get really annoying about that.
Oh.
You like Chanel now. I'm telling you, you are not going to like Chanel.
Okay. Well, Chanel's not in my top 2, so it's fine.
It's not in your fave 5?
No.
All right, Frankie, any other things on this episode?
I have nothing else.
Nothing else?
I have nothing else written down.
Mm-hmm.
Besides my MVP, which we just did.
Right.
So, I'm good.
So, where do you think... What are your predictions for next week or the rest of the season? How do you think it's going to play out?
I have no predictions because they don't have a little thing that goes next time.
Uh-huh. Well, the wonderful... so, we're watching the series on...
Completely legally.
Yes.
On our legal copy on RuPaul.com Season 1.
Yes. But they cut out the next week. So next week, Frankie...
Just tell me the name of the episode. Just give me the name.
The name of the episode is, and I actually have to look this up. The name of the episode is Queens of All Media.
Ooh. Some social media going on?
You know what's really funny? This season premiered basically the same year Twitter was invented.
Yeah. So they're going on MySpace? Are they going to interact with Tom from MySpace? Yes.
Let's just say they have to channel one of the biggest divas of media.
Tom from MySpace. Bring me that. Bring me that. Bring me that Tom from MySpace content.
It's Tom from MySpace. You're correct.
Yes.
Yep. You're right on the nose.
Love it.
Alrighty. Well, thank you all so much for listening and listening to us ramble about drag queens for a good hour.
That's true. Before we sign off completely on this episode, remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
Comment. If you've seen the episode, tell us, who is your MVP?
Please share this video with your friends and family and all loved ones in between.
Please.
Please also, we've been putting this out on everything we record. Even on my streams, I've been saying it.
Send in your emails. Send
us an email. An email is in there. Send us questions. Ian wants to do a Q&A episode so bad.
I would. I really do. I think it would be fun. If we can't, I'll be slightly upset, but I'll deal with it.
The email is in the description down below.
Yeah.
Along with our Twitter, follow us there.
Our Instagram,
follow us there. Our Twitch channel, follow us there.
We love Twitch.
We're on the path right now to 50. 50 followers we want.
You know what? That's a good path. I think we can do it.
Well, Twitch has a program where you're like an affiliate and then a partner.
Uh-huh.
We're going for affiliate first, so you got to get one of the requirements is 50 followers.
All
so
right.
we're on the path to 50. So every stream from now on is going to be entitled The Path to 50.
Wonderful. Now, will it be The Path to 50 and then hyphen whatever we're doing that episode, or is it just going to be
it's just going to probably be called The Path to 50.
Oh, that's
confusing. But also, well, not like the uploads. The uploads will be PACRats play whatever.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But also though, just to point out there, we're trying for affiliate, and then we might try for partnership. Maybe we'll be partners on Twitch.
Do we make money?
We could. That's why we want it.
Yeah,
because we are sellouts.
We are. You know, here's the thing. Mama needs to, pay bills.
Yeah, we got bills to pay, baby.
We got bills to pay, things to do.
So, do all that we asked you to do. But thank you.
Help us out. Help us two nerds out. You know you want to.
Yeah, thank you for enjoying this content.
Yes, thank you so much.
Join us next week.
Next week is wrestling. We're back.
Next week is probably wrestling. Unless something happens. But next week is a big mega.
Happened. We're going to.
It's a big mega Bono episode. It's not a Bono episode, but it's a big mega episode.
Sunny Bono?
Yeah. It's a big mega episode. It's the Royal Rumble 1997.
Yeah, yeet. I can't wait.
So, the PACRats.
It's so long.
It is. PACRats are now signing off.
I'm Ian.
And I'm Frankie. Goodbye.
I'm back now, you hear?